We can never forget their faces or what they did. The men and women who rushed into the wake of terror to save lives, to secure America, and to help rebuild it. They are the heroes of 9/11, more humbly referred to as first responders. You know their story. Almost 1,000 died on that day. More than 1,000 have died since from the poisons they breathed in on 9/11. They are dying still. Now, just 2 weeks away from the anniversary of the day the towers burned and fell, there will be a solemn ceremony at Ground Zero to remember the victims. Once again, their loved ones will gather as they do every September 11th, and they will be joined by politicians, hundreds of them, many of whom ran for cover on 9/11/2001, fleeing from tragedy, but now they're ready to show up at Ground Zero to get their faces on TV, which is made even more sinister by the fact that they will be taking up space that should be reserved for the heroes of 9/11, who incredibly are not invited. 10 years ago, flaming debris was falling from the sky. Bodies and rubble filled the ground and poison was in the air. And the first responders ran to Ground Zero and stayed there as the world crumbled around them. They didn't need an invitation. They were expected. And now, on the 10-year anniversary of that day, the first responders are being kept away, not by flames or fear, but by space constraints, security concerns, and political posturing. Once again, the first responders are being betrayed by their government. For 10 years, they have fought for recognition and respect as the government has denied their benefits and questioned their patriotism, and now this final insult. But we still have time. I appeal to the better judgment of our leaders to right this wrong before it happens. Allow a group of first responders to be recognized on that day. And if you cannot, then I appeal to each politician who is scheduled to attend to give up his or her seat to a first responder. Believe me, you'll be recognized for that. Remember, they were heroes for you. Now you can be a hero for them.